मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय।
सहनावतु सहनो भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै। शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः। Good evening. Today I am not taking up any quote because too much of philosophy, right? So I've been thinking for some time why life has become so complex and so burdensome. Where have we gone wrong? Can't we make life little less burdensome? You know, there is no ease in the life of modern man. When there is no ease, it results in disease. Yes. Ease and disease. We are not able to relax, right? We are working like machines. We have become, today we have created a giant economic engine. Our education, our economic systems, and everything is like this. They offer us as a tool, a cog in the wheel. ఆ ఇంజిన్ నడవాలంటే దానికి పార్ట్లు కావాలి. ఆ ఎకనామిక్ ఇంజిన్ మనందరం పార్ట్లుగా తయారవ్వాలి. మన విద్య అందరినీ మనం అటు పార్ట్లు చేస్తుంది, లేకపోతే ఆ ఇంజిన్ నడవదు. సో వీ హ్యావ్ టు బికమ్ లైక్ మెషిన్స్, మనీ మేకింగ్ మెషిన్. Morning to evening, you have to run and run. Now you are college, from college, most of you probably coming here. So this is the time to go home and relax, right? But you are here in coaching institute. See how many hours you are working. Morning you went to college and now evening you came here. Why these extra hours of working? ఎందుకు హాయిగా ఇంటికి వెళ్ళి రిలాక్స్ అవ్వాల్సింది పోయి ఇక్కడ కోచింగ్ ఇన్స్టిట్యూట్కి రావాల్సి వచ్చింది. సో ద రీజన్ ఈజ్ వీ హ్యావ్ కాంప్లికేటెడ్ లైఫ్. Urban life is superior to rural life. Our education system teaches this. I don't know why. So, large scale migration to urban spaces. Too many people living in too small a space. The cost of living has gone up. And this high cost of living actually is scorching the very soul of the human being. So, when you are here, the cost of rents, education costs, tomorrow when you marry and you will have children, and to educate them actually, school fees are exorbitant, it burns a hole in your pocket. And then cost of living means not easy to purchase a own house, very costly, and to live in rented buildings, rents are exorbitant. So this high cost of living actually makes you work and work and work, day in and day out you have to work. Then you have to become like a machine. So with a lot of stress and anxiety, they all will be there because You will always will be worried about tomorrow. The rural life actually is not that stressful. Even now, when I see people living in rural areas, that they are so relaxed and they have so much of leisure at their disposal. వ్యవసాయంలో ఉన్నవాడు 2 నెలలు 3 నెలలు కష్టపడుతున్నారు, 7-month హాలిడే. But sometimes, they don't know how to enjoy their time. That's why they think that they are lagging behind and they are left out. People in cities and people living in America are just on the cloud 9. అనుకుంటారు వీళ్ళు పల్లెటూళ్ళలో ఉన్నాడు. It is they who can really enjoy, because all around beautiful nature. You can hear the chirping of a bird. If you listen to that with focus and attention, it gives you actually so much of joy, because there is so much of music there. ఒక పక్షి అది పాడుతుంటుంది యాక్చువల్లీ. ఇట్ హ్యాస్ ఇట్స్ ఓన్ వే ఆఫ్ సింగింగ్. ఇట్స్ గాడ్ సింగింగ్ బేసికలీ. ఆ ఫామ్ ద్వారా భగవంతుడే పాడుతున్నాడు. మనం వినగలిగితే, ఆ వినాలంటే మనకి అక్కడ ఫోకస్ అటెన్షన్ ఉండాలి. యూ షుడ్ నాట్ గెట్ ప్రీ ఆక్యుపైడ్ విత్ సో మెనీ థింగ్స్. Okay, city man cannot do it because you're always busy with his phone, you're preoccupied with 1,000 things. All the beauty, God has done such a phenomenal world, phenomenal creation. You're not observing anything. Otherwise, everything in this universe will make you ecstatic, will make you so joyful. Sri Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, when he was a kid, he was going to another village from his village. On the way, he just happened to see a flock of cranes flying against the backdrop of a dark cloud. ఓకే, ఒక కొంగల సమూహం ఎగురుతుంది, వెనక డార్క్ క్లౌడ్ ఉండే. కొంగలేమో తెల్లగా ఉంటాయి, డార్క్ క్లౌడ్ వెనక. ఆ బ్యాక్డ్రాప్ ఏమో వెరీ డార్క్. హియర్ యాక్చువల్లీ ద ఫ్లాక్ ఆఫ్ క్రేన్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ ఫ్లయింగ్. దట్ సీన్ యాక్చువల్లీ threw him into ecstasy, because that reminded him of the Creator's beauty. The creation is so beautiful, how much more beautiful Creator will be. And just that's all. That was sufficient. He just went into ecstasy, the kind of samadhi, trance, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa. So that would happen only when you are completely free in your mind, not occupied with something. We are always preoccupied with something we are not paying any attention. But you need to understand that rural life is not at all inferior to urban life. Just see these traffic jams that are happening, how difficult it is to drive a vehicle. Okay? How much of attention is required. If you lose your focus and attention even for a fraction of a second, you will meet with an accident. Yes or no? It's full of tension and stress. Half second, if you lose your attention, actually, it might result in a fatal accident sometime. Why we should congregate in such large numbers in such small spaces? Somehow our educational system, which is an imitation of the West, has taught us that rural life is inferior, urban life is superior. And even now, unfortunately, governments think that one of the yardsticks to measure the development of a country is urbanization. What percentage of population living in urban areas? That is an yardstick measure. How developed a nation it is to measure. It's unfortunate. Unfortunate. Actually, you should encourage decentralized life. Then only you can observe nature, you can live, in close proximity with nature. Recently when Corona was there, and the people in rural areas didn't get affected much, because their disease resistance levels are comparatively high. వాళ్ళ రోగ నిరోధక శక్తి పట్టణంలో ఉన్న వాళ్ళ రోగ నిరోధక శక్తి కన్నా చాలా ఎక్కువగా ఉంది. ఎందుకంటే వాళ్ళు ఎప్పుడు పంచభూతాలతో టచ్లో ఉంటారు కాబట్టి. దే ఆర్ ఇన్ టచ్ విత్ ద సన్, దే ఆర్ ఇన్ టచ్ విత్ ఎయిర్, దే ఆర్ ఇన్ టచ్ విత్ సాయిల్, దే ఆర్ ఇన్ టచ్ విత్ ఫైర్. Because of that, their natural levels of very high, disease resistance levels, immunity levels are very high. Whereas an urban child, actually born and brought up here, not exposed to D vitamin deficiency, it has affected so many children, D vitamin deficiency. Why? Because you don't get exposed to the sun, so vitamin deficiency is there and you become an easy prey for corona. Most of the people died because their disease resistance levels are weak. So tomorrow, if another pandemic comes, because the people in cities, they are actually so tender, their disease resistance levels are so low, and we don't know, human populations will become extinct in no time. So I encourage a decentralized life. You just can think, can consider. It's only a suggestion from my side. You can have a debate, you can have a discussion, rural life versus urban life. Now today the idea is that all educated people should live only in urban areas. This is a wrong idea. If educated people live in villages, the villages will get transformed. Village people will be happy, because there is somebody to guide them, to provide that necessary support to them, intellectual support. You can help them actually bring all the knowledge that is available in laboratory to the field. You can help farmers to go for organic farming. You can help farmers actually to market their agriculture produce better. In so many ways you can help them. You can provide that leadership role. If at least a few educated people stay in every village, actually, I think village will get transformed. Like how that Anna Hazare, that Ralegaon Siddhi, how he has made it one model village. that if youth actually take up this and, no, no, I'll let you create one model village at least. So seeing you, others will catch up, others will also imitate. Slowly, slowly, the village transformation will happen. When the villages becomes, what all the basic facilities that are available in urban areas, if you can provide there, because also now electricity is there, all TV is there, phone is there, everything is there. What is not there in rural area? Why should I live in actual city where the place is so crowded, traffic jams, pollution? The fundamental requirement of life is air. We all know that, right? First thing, pure air. That is not there in urban spaces. The second is pure water. Third is pure food. Three things are not available. So how can you have great quality of life here? I mean, just my suggestion only. But still, we are like, not thinking for ourselves. If you are not thinking for others, people living in some other space is okay, but we are not really thinking for ourselves. There is a video in YouTube by John Jandai, Johnjandai, TED Talk, TED, TED Talk. I think 12 or 15-minute talk. The title of the topic is Life is Easy. Life is Easy. His name is John Jandai, Johnjandai. John Jandai. You just go on Google search YouTube. You will find that video. You listen to that video and give me your feedback in next class, okay? Thank you. Nice evening. John Jandai.